During the peak of the Cold War, the world witnessed a fierce competition between two countries in almost every aspect. But space became the ultimate arena to showcase one's technological prowess. The Soviet Union and the United States engaged in a head-to-head race, with the former launching the first artificial satellite into Earth's orbit, and the latter responding by successfully landing the first man on the moon. However, after the dissolution of the Soviet Union, the United States surged ahead, making significant advancements in the field of space exploration. Today, it leads the world with the largest space exploration organization, NASA, boasting an annual budget of $32 billion, far surpassing any other space agency globally. Despite this, there is a new player, China, which is reshaping the rules of the space exploration game. China is rapidly catching up to the United States and, in some cases, even surpassing it in space achievements. Welcome to our channel where mysteries are unrevealed. It's time to embark on a journey of exploration. China, a country that was once far behind in the space race, has made remarkable strides. Just 50 years ago, in 1970, it launched its first satellite amid the challenges posed by a cultural revolution. To put this progress into perspective, back in 1970, NASA was already halfway through its work on the Voyager spacecraft, which would be launched within the next 7 years. But today, the space landscape has undergone a dramatic transformation. In the last decade alone, China has launched over 200 rockets, undertaken an unmanned mission to the moon, and established its own space station after being excluded from the International Space Station. According to China state media Xinhua, approximately 300,000 people have contributed to China's space projects, nearly 18 times the number of NASA employees. The space race between the United States and China is now heading in an exciting new direction. China is all set to challenge the James Webb Space Telescope with its fleet of tiny satellites, venturing into the depths of deep space. Chinese scientists are in the process of developing a fleet of small satellites to observe and study the highly energetic and short-lived events occurring in deep space. The mission involves envisioning over 100 microsatellites, each equipped with a smaller and lighter X-ray telescope. This approach stands in stark contrast to the current trend of building larger telescopes that delve deeper into space and time. The project, known as the Catch, aims to create a constellation of hundreds of satellites dedicated to tracking transient events. China has achieved a significant feat in this field by surpassing Elon Musk's SpaceX with the successful launch of the UK-2 rocket. Developed by a Chinese company called Landspace, the rocket took off from the Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center in the Gobi Desert. The US Space Force confirmed that the methane-fueled rocket reached orbit, marking a milestone for the UK-2 despite encountering an anomaly during its initial flight on December 14, 2022. Methane, the fuel used in the UK-2 rocket, burns with a distinctive blue color during launch. Despite being a greenhouse gas, advocates argue that methane is more environmentally friendly than the standard RP-1 or kerosene used in many rockets. Numerous US companies, such as SpaceX with its Starship system, Blue Origin with New Glenn rocket, Rocket Lab with Neutron, United Launch Alliance with Vulcan Centaur, and Relativity Space with its Terran line, are actively working on rockets fueled by methane. However, some of these vehicles have encountered issues in recent months. For instance, Terran 1 failed to reach orbit on its inaugural launch in March, and SpaceX had to initiate a self-destruct command for Starship during its first fully stacked launch in April due to several anomalies. SpaceX is particularly focused on developing Starship to support future missions on Mars, taking advantage of the availability of methane fuel on the Red Planet. Elon Musk, the company's founder and CEO, has emphasized this aspect. Meanwhile, Vulcan Centaur's first flight, initially planned for early May, faced delays following an anomaly during upper stage testing. On the other hand, China and its private space companies have been very active in launching missions, executing 54 orbital missions in 2022 and targeting over 60 for 2023. Despite the high activity, SpaceX remains the busiest US launcher, sending 61 rockets into space in 2022. The global space community is captivated by these groundbreaking developments, but it's essential to recognize China's substantial contributions to space exploration. The space race has become even more thrilling. While China is making impressive strides in the field, the US currently maintains a leading position. In recent times, scientists have introduced an extraordinary technology that might not only astonish humans, but also amaze any potential extraterrestrial life on exoplanets or their moons. Just kidding. This revolutionary laser technology has the potential to detect signs of life on other planets, accelerating the decades-long quest to discover life on distant moons and planets. Backed by NASA, researchers at the University of Maryland have developed this incredible laser technology, which can identify potential signs of extraterrestrial life and analyze materials from other planets. Geologists have praised this technology for its remarkable capabilities. The laser source's greatest advantage lies in its ability to analyze anything that can be ionized. For instance, if scientists direct a laser beam at an ice sample, they can precisely determine the composition of the ice and detect potential biosignatures within it. Moreover, this tool boasts an exceptionally high mass resolution and accuracy, enabling the identification of molecular and chemical structures in a sample with much greater precision. To make this technology suitable for spacecraft use, significant miniaturization was necessary. Originally weighing 400 pounds and designed for commercial purposes, the device had to be scaled down to a mere 17 pounds to be practical for space missions. After dedicating 8 years to building the prototype, which is considerably smaller and requires fewer resources, it still possesses cutting-edge scientific capabilities. The aspiration is that this system will have the potential to detect and validate the existence of alien life through the identification of complex compounds. Previously, scientists employed various methods to search for life elsewhere in our galaxy, such as looking for methane traces or detecting radio energy. Additionally, the James Webb Telescope has been remarkably successful in scanning alien worlds using spectroscopy, providing us with unprecedented insights into a planet's precise chemical composition. This is an exceptional era for science, and it marks a pinnacle for humanity. We welcome your thoughts. Please share your comments below and consider subscribing to Mystery Unraveled as we journey together to explore the wonders of the universe. Joining our channel as a member will offer you amazing perks and at the same time support us in creating more fascinating videos for your enjoyment. Until next time.